Louisiana man allegedly murders a woman, all while streaming the brutal murder on Facebook Live. East Baton Rouge Sheriff Office detectives were notified by state police of a Facebook Live video. Earl Lee Johnson Jr., 35, was arrested on Monday night for the choking, stabbing, and beating of Janice David, 34. Deputies from the East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office located the vehicle on Monday night, where they found David's body. Johnson allegedly admitted to killing David with anything within his reach while in a drug-fueled state.
Stripped, bound, and unable to escape.
Please. Money guy.
Police say the woman in this video, which we've blurred, is Janice David. You can hear her begging for her life.
No money guy. I started that night.
Please. He choked her, he beat her, and he stabbed her. And then from there, he tried to set the car on fire.
Earl Lee Johnson Jr. allegedly went on Facebook Live and took David's life in front of an audience inside of a car in Sherwood Forest, stabbing her roughly 50 to 70 times, according to a source who asked to remain anonymous.
Apparently, they were involved in some drug usage together for a couple of days, and as end result, as everyone has seen on Facebook Live, is very gruesome, very, very evil act.
At one point, over 200 people watched the live as comments scrolled across the screen saying WTF and OMG as David slowly started to fade away. You can see her hands tied together with cords and blood in her hair as Johnson Jr. mumbles nonsense to the spectators. Eventually, someone notifies Facebook, who turned to the police.
Someone saw the video, notified Facebook. Facebook then notified state police. State police notified EBR. EBR conducted their investigation. They found the vehicle with the deceased inside the vehicle. They contacted us. We launched our investigation.
Johnson Jr. was already in police custody for suspected car thefts when authorities were notified of the alleged murder.
We interviewed him. He admitted to committing the killing, and then from there, as you see, we walked him out, and he's now in police custody being charged with first-degree murder.
There's a lot of rumors circulating this case, being that it live streams on Facebook and Instagram. Regardless of the facts of the case, no one has the right to take another person's life. My prayers and my condolences go out to the family and everyone involved. And may y'all bless.
You talking about some motherfucking data, and you ain't got no data right now. You can't go on video. You doing everything else in the fucking car though.
Well, today in Baton Rouge, a preliminary autopsy for the woman whose stabbing was live streamed on social media Monday night says the cause of death was a homicide.
It says that smoke inhalation was secondary to the actual cause of death since the car she was in was set on fire. The body of 34-year-old Janice David was found by Baton Rouge police on South Sherwood Forest Boulevard. It came after her death was live streamed on Facebook or Instagram for about 15 minutes. The alleged killer, Earl Lee Johnson Jr., is currently facing a first-degree murder charge. He's being held at the parish prison without bond. A memorial service was held earlier today for the victim. People there say they want to see justice for David's death, but they also want the attention to be focused away from the killer.
You know, everything has been focused on the guy that murdered her, and she was a victim, and her life was taken tragically.
She's a human being, and her death was glorified, and that's awful.
People that knew David described her as caring and loving toward her family.